or will come to the end of Unit 1, and when you do, I want to make sure that you understand how you're being graded. So please keep in mind that for every unit, at the very beginning, I provide you with this overview. And this is just something that is good to just read through. It has the unit statement, how many classes, or how many class periods, if we were doing it in classes, we would do, the major ideas of it, and then you'll also see there's a planner here. So you want to click on that planner, and on this document it has the TSW. So this is what you're supposed to be able to do, and I'm supposed to measure, and this comes directly from the College Board's document. It's called the CED, of what they say you need to be able to do. All right, and this is all underneath their scientific practices, and this is something that the reason you're not going to have a grade at the end of Unit 1 will stay a P until the end of the year, is because the scientific practices are something that we need to put into all the units. All right, so these are the things that you have done. All right, and every rubric for QSI is, I'm trying to make this just a little bit bigger, is very similar. There's going to be a statement on mastering these statements. Okay, and so what have we done for that? Well, you've done concept maps, you've done a timeline, you've done a correlation assignment, you've done an experiment, and you will later do progress checks at the end of every unit, and you will also take a practice test. So on these two things, that, the kind of participating it, and then here is more you're showing how these TSWs go between units, and you're really using them. And I'm going to know this mostly on the full-length practice test, because to get the A, you're going to need to get a 4 or 5 equivalent on the practice test, and to get a B, you're going to need to get a 3. All right, so here, the next one that's on every unit is this unit content organization. So it says, I can show evidence of mastery of TSWs by demonstrating organization of the content. This is included but not limited to a notebook, classwork, or class activities. I can show evidence of how I process my coursework by adding my own reflections into the classworks and notes. So what I'm asking you to do in every unit is you're going to do a video of your notebook, and you're really going to look to see or to show me how am I keeping it organized, and then kind of what am I adding to it? Am I connecting it to other things I've learned, something that happened in my life, and so forth. And this also brings us to the reflection, because in every unit you're going to have to kind of to say where you think you are with the TSWs, and I've asked you some questions to try to measure the B-level mastery or the A-level mastery. You'll see that every unit has a reflection assignment. And then an AP type assessment, right? So you're going to need to get a 3 or a 4 and a 5. And again, we're going to, for Unit 1, this is going to be with every unit. And some of the other units, it all depends on how the College Board and QSI, so I should back up. The College Board has, let me actually show you this, because I have this document, and this would be good for us to see together. Where did I stick it? We can actually go here real quick, because I think this is a bit confusing, and I do want to take the time to make sure you got it down. Hopefully the College Board will cooperate with us and not make us take too long. All right, so if I look at the course guide for AP Psychology, I'm going to go to the overview. I have the teacher resources, but here's this CED I was telling you about, right, where the College Board says everything you're going to do. And nope. Where do I want to get? Almost. See, science practices is where we're starting, so this is what we're working with, right? And this goes into every other unit, and that's what I've been doing. And now we go course content. So here we go. So on the College Board, it says Unit 1 is biological basis of behavior. That's going to be QSI's Unit 2. All right, and I will test right at the end of this. So whenever the College Board finishes a unit, you'll have a unit assessment. Then so that's QSI's Unit 2. QSI's Unit 3 is cognition, and we will test right at the end of that unit. Then Unit 3 is made up of development and learning. So for QSI, we're going to do learning before Christmas. We're going to do, winter break. We're going to do development right after winter break, and then we'll do an assessment of these two things together. Same thing, Unit 4 has social psychology and personality, and so we will divide this up and take a unit assessment at the end. All right, so just so you can see that I'm matching the big assessments with what the College Board is doing, and for Unit 1, we're waiting until the very end because this stuff is measured all through there. All right, so when you get to Unit 2, I'm almost finished here. When I open up Unit 2, you're going to be able to see this overview. You're going to be able to go to the unit planner, and there's all the lessons we have. And then I kind of put in comments of all the things that we're doing in the unit to help me know whether you have B level or A level. And then at the end of Unit 2, I'll fill this in and I'll send it to you. And if you have any questions, you'll ask me. So I hope that's a good overview of how you're going to be graded in the class. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.